Hamjambo, mimi ni Abdul Karim. Karibuni katika darasa letu la leo. Leo tutajifunza kuhusu hali ya kutendwa. Kumbuka katika darasa lililopita tulijifunza hali ya kutenda. Sawa? Active form of Swahili verb. Today we're learning about the passive forms of Swahili verbs. So in the yesterday lesson we talked about the active form, hali ya kutenda. Now, hali ya kutendwa. Sawa? So this lesson will be divided into two parts, the first part and the second part, okay? So we remember this list from the previous lesson of verb extensions. So we are on the second one here. So let's get started. If you're new on this channel, kindly consider clicking the subscribe button so that you don't miss any lesson that I'll upload here. Let's get started. Hali ya kutendwa. Sawa? Hali ya kutendwa. Okay. Okay, we have here hali ya kutendwa. We say these are the passive form of Swahili verb. We need to remember that Swahili verbs or these forms are formed from verbs which include verbs of Bantu origin, verbs of Arabic origin, and monosyllabic verbs. So these are the three categories of Swahili verbs. The Swahili verb of Arabic origin, Bantu origin, and the monosyllabic verbs. The verbs of Bantu origin are the verbs that ends with "a." You know, they end with these "a." We say this is ki ishio, "a." They end with "a." While the verbs of Bantu origin, they don't end with "a." The verb of Arabic origin don't end with "a." The verb of Bantu, they end with "a," while those of Arabic origin, they don't end with "a." So the Arabic origin can end with "e." We have this "e" or "u," okay? Or "u," "e," "e," or "u." This. So we will see as we continue with the lessons here. These are the verb Bantu origin, and this is Arabic monosyllabic Bantu origin. Monosyllabic verbs, they have one syllable. The verb like kula, so I'm just trying to write here, kula, kuja. Kula is to eat. Kuja is to come. So monosyllabic verbs in Swahili are about 9 of them. Okay, 9 of them. And I made a video about monosyllabic verbs. So I'll also leave that link for that video in the comment section or in the description section so that you can watch later. This kuja, it's monosyllabic. The syllable here is ja, only ja. And here kula, the syllable is la, it's monosyllabic. You know, like we have the verb kucheza. Kucheza. Kucheza is disyllabic. We have this che and we have za. When we remove this ku, the infinitive ku, the verb becomes cheza, and that is, it has 2 syllables. But this one kuja, when we remove the ku, it remains ja. That is 1 syllable, and it doesn't make any sense unless it's attached to other prefixes. In our case, the ku steps in to help this monosyllabic verb to make some sense. Okay. There is some instances where this ku is omitted in monosyllabic verbs, and there are also some instances where this ku is retained. And I discussed that in one of the videos. I'll leave the link. Okay, so let's continue our lesson without wasting time. Let's continue our lesson. We have the Swahili verbs of Bantu origin. As I said, this lesson will be into 2 parts. The first part, we'll talk about the Swahili verbs of Arabic Bantu origin, and in the second part, we'll talk about the Swahili verbs of hali ya kutendwa in this passive form, but for Swahili verbs of Arabic and monosyllabic in the second lesson. So in this lesson, we're just talking about the Bantu origin verb. So we can read here verbs in this case. We Verbs of Bantu origin are made passive by insertion of the infix W before the final vowel. Okay, before the final vowel. Is a verb, vowels ending with it's here. If the verbs end with a single vowel. Examples are here. So you read again. Verbs of Bantu origin are made passive by the insertion of the infix W before the final vowel if the verbs end with a single vowel. We have this. It's ending with a single vowel here. Mkulima, it's to cultivate, you know, Mkulima. What we do here, we insert this W before this final vowel here. So we say kulimwa, which means to be cultivated. To cultivate and to be cultivated. An example in the sentences, we'll read them just below. The next one is kusoma. Kusoma, so this is, I can put this as 1. The next one here is kusoma, which means to read. When you want to say to be read, we say kusomwa. Kusoma. We put this W here. Okay. Now this spelling check is disturbing me here. Okay. This is kusomwa. Kusomwa. To be read. So kusomwa. Kucheza is to play. To be played, we say kuchezwa. Kuchezwa. Sawa? Kuchezwa. We put this W here. Kuchezwa. Then kuchora, to draw. To be drawn, we say kuchorwa. Kuchorwa. Kuandika is to write. To be written, kuandikwa. Kufuta, to erase. To be erased is kufutwa. So there is something I want to mention about this verb kuandika and kufuta. Okay, so kuandika means to write. Right. Kufuta means to erase or to delete. To erase or to delete. So this kuandika, another meaning is to employ someone. You see, to kuandika. When you say nitakuandika kazi, it means I will employ you. I will employ you. Nitakuandika kazi. And kufuta means to erase. Also, it means to fire someone from a job. When you tell someone nitakufuta, it means I will fire you. Okay, nitakufuta, I will fire you. So, and okay, as we continue, I also want to let you know you need to have some knowledge of Swahili noun classes so that you can be able to make Swahili verbs. Swahili verbs from active form to passive form. You need to have the knowledge of Swahili noun classes. I also made the video about that. I'll leave the link in the comment section. So we start with the example here. The first example here is shangazi yangu alilima shamba. Shangazi yangu alilima shamba. Shangazi yangu alilima shamba. My aunt cultivated the farm. When you want to make the verb passive, we start with shamba. So shamba is a farm. Shamba lililimwa na shangazi yangu. Shamba lililimwa na shangazi yangu. So the farm was cultivated by my aunt. So this is aunt, shangazi. Shangazi is aunt from the father's side. Shangazi. Shangazi, shamba lililimwa na shangazi yangu. So this sentence is in a past form. The sentence is in the past tense. Shangazi yangu alilima shamba. Shamba lililimwa na shangazi yangu. Again, mwalimu alisoma kitabu. The teacher read a book. Kitabu kilisomwa na mwalimu. So we start with kitabu here on the passive verb. Kitabu kilisomwa na mwalimu. Kitabu kilisomwa na mwalimu. The third one, Jack alicheza mpira. Jack alicheza mpira. Jack played a ball. Sawa, Jack played a ball. Mpira ulichezwa na Jack. Mpira ulichezwa na Jack. So the ball was played by Jack. The fourth one, Maria alichora kiti. Maria alichora kiti. Maria drew a chair. Then we say kiti kilichorwa na Maria. The chair was drawn by Maria. I know you are asking yourself, where are these other prefixes coming from? Like this one. We have the verb is alichora, but here is kilichorwa. Where is this ki coming from? Where is this ki coming from? This is kitabu alisoma kitabu, but here we say kitabu kilisoma. Where is this ki coming from? And here there is only 2 li, and here there are 3 li. Where are they coming from? These are coming from the noun classes, you know. This we have here, shamba is in the jima class, or liya, so we say shamba lililimwa. Okay, shamba lililimwa. That li for that class, shamba. Also, we can add this li here, shangazi yangu alilima shamba. When we add that li, it becomes object prefix for that, for the farm. Shangazi yangu alilima. It means the farm. Yeah, he cultivated the farm. Alilima. Here, mwalimu alisoma kitabu. We can say mwalimu alikisoma kitabu. So that ki is the object prefix for kitabu. So when you're changing it to passive, it becomes kitabu kilisomwa. Kitabu kilisomwa. So kitabu is in ki v class. We say kitabu kilisomwa. Ki singular, v plural. If there are many, we say vitabu vilisomwa. This third one, alicheza. You can say Jack alicheza mpira. Jack played a ball. Jack aliucheza mpira. Jack played the ball. He played it. That ball, yani. He played it. So aliucheza. And this is in the U class. Mpira ulichezwa na Jack. Mpira ulichezwa na Jack. Sawa. Maria alichora kiti. Kiti, the chair is in the ki v class. Kiti. We say kiti kilichorwa na Maria. The chair was drawn by Maria. Kiti kilichorwa na Maria. This is the first case. We go to the second case here, where we see Bantu verbs with end with double vowel. A, E-A, or U-A. We have this L-I-W inserted between the 2 vowels. You know why we put this L-I-L? This L is known as liaison consonant, and it's enabled the pronunciation of these vowels. Because without this, there will be many vowels, and you'll fail to pronounce. You know, you'll sound funny when you pronounce these words without this liaison consonant. Kukaa. Okay, this is kutenda, to do, kutendwa, to be done. Kukaa is to sit, kukaa. And kukaliwa is to be sat on. Sawa? To be sat on. Kukaliwa. Kukaa, kukaliwa. So we just insert this L-I-W if it's ending with double vowel. Okay. Kuzaa is to give birth. Then kuzaliwa is to be born. Kuzaliwa, to be born. Kutia is to put something, maybe somewhere. Kutiliwa is whereby to be put, something is being put somewhere. Kutiliwa. Sawa? Kupakua is to serve food, maybe to serve food. Maybe you say, I'm serving food, ninapakua chakula. Then kupakuliwa is to be served, like the food is being served. Sawa? We have the example in the sentence here. Mama alizaa mtoto msichana. Mama alizaa mtoto msichana. Most people say alizaa, but this the verb kuzaa is considered as impolite. So we, instead of saying kuzaa, we say kujifungua. Sawa? Kujifungua. So you can say mama alijifungua mtoto msichana. Mother gave birth to a baby girl. Mama alijifungua mtoto msichana. And we will have here, when we make it passive, it will be mtoto msichana. So we start with mtoto msichana. A baby girl. Alizaliwa na mama. Mtoto msichana alizaliwa na mama. Sawa? Mgeni alikaa kwenye kiti. Mgeni alikaa kwenye kiti. So this is kiti, chair. Mgeni alikaa kwenye kiti. The visitor or the guest sat on the chair. Mgeni alikaa kwenye kiti. If we want to make it passive, then we say kiti kilikaliwa na mgeni. Sawa? Kiti kilikaliwa na mgeni. So this implies the chair was sat on by the guest. The third example is here. Mimi ninapakua chakula. I am serving food. We want to make it passive. We say chakula kinapakuliwa na mimi. Chakula kinapakuliwa na mimi. Sawa? Chakula kinapakuliwa na mimi. So the food is being served by me. So you see where we put this L-I-W between the last, before the last vowel here. We go to the third category here, where Bantu verbs which end with a double vowel, ea or or. Sawa? In our first case was we have a first case was the Bantu verbs that end with this double vowel, ia or ua. So in this case, we have this ea or oa. We put this leo. The first one we put liu, and then we put leo. Okay. We have kutenda, to do, kutendwa, to be done. Kulea is to bring up a child or to babysit. Kulelewa is to be brought up or to be babysat, or I don't know what in English, kulelewa. To babysit, just to babysit. Then the baby who is being babysat, I will say analelewa, is being analelewa. So, kutoa, to remove. Kutolewa is to be removed. Sawa? Also, it means to give out. Kutoa, to give out. Kutolewa is to be given out. Kutolewa. Kuondoa is to remove. Kuondolewa, to be removed. Kuoa, to marry. Kuolewa, to be married. To be married. Kuolewa. We have this umeoa. This question, umeoa, you use it with the gentlemen. Men, we use the verb kuoa, while the female or the ladies, we say kuolewa. Sawa? Kuolewa is for the ladies, kuoa is for the male. So when you want to ask someone, are you married? In English, you just say, are you married? But in Swahili, you have to consider the gender. If it's a man, ask umeoa, umeoa. If it's a lady, you ask umeolewa. Sawa? Examples in a sentence we have here. Mama alilea mtoto. Mama alilea mtoto. Mama alilea mtoto. Then we have mtoto alilelewa na mama. Mtoto alilelewa na mama. Sawa? Mtoto alilelewa na mama. Next is Juma alioa Roda. Juma alioa Roda. So this Juma married Roda. Juma married Roda. And we say Roda aliolewa na Juma. Roda aliolewa na Juma. Sawa? Third example. Rais alitoa mchango mkubwa. Rais alitoa mchango mkubwa. We want to make it passive. We say mchango mkubwa ulitolewa na rais. Sawa? Mchango mkubwa ulitolewa na nani? Na rais. Okay. Mchango mkubwa ulitolewa na rais. The fourth example here is Juma aliondoa kalamu kwenye mfuko. Juma aliondoa kalamu kwenye mfuko. Then we say kalamu iliondolewa kwenye mfuko na Juma. So kwenye mfuko is in the pocket or from the pocket. Kwenye mfuko. So Juma removed the pen from the pocket. Kalamu iliondolewa. The pen was removed from the pocket by who? By Juma. Sawa? By Juma. We have our last category here. We have our last, not category, but our last forms here. Bantu verbs ending with wa. You know, so just some of them are just ending with wa. So you know, they are ending with wa. But we make passive by adding this W. So we find some verbs are just ending with this WK. So this, we made them passive by inserting this IW again between the original wa and the final a. We have this kunawa is to wash. You know, we use this kunawa to wash either the face or the hands. Sawa? Instead of saying ninaosha uso, you say ninanawa uso. Ninanawa uso. Or ninaosha mikono, you say ninanawa mikono. Ninanawa mikono. We have many verbs that implies wash in Swahili. Another verb is kufua, to wash the cloth. To wash the clothes. Kufua. Sawa? Yeah, kufua. And to wash your body, we say kuoga. Kuoga. This is to shower. Kuoga. We have kunawa. Kunawa. Kunawiwa. So kunawiwa is to be like to be washed, you know. So this verb kunawa is to wash the face or the hands. Kunawiwa, now this is maybe the water will be used in this case. We say maji yalinawiwa uso. Maji yalinawiwa, it means the water was used to wash the face. Or uso ulinawiwa maji, it means the face was washed with the water. Sawa? And we have kugawa. Kugawa is to distribute. Kugawa. To share, to share. Kugawiwa is to be distributed. Kugawiwa. I can write here the examples. Maji. Ali. So we say maji, it's already maji yalinawiwa uso. The water, it means in this case, it means the water was used to wash the face. And the other one we can say chakula iligawiwa kwa watu. The food was distributed to the people. Chakula kiligawiwa kwa watu. Sawa? Chakula kiligawiwa kwa watu. We can add the person who did that. Na rais, by the president. Na rais. Sawa? So up to here, we have this exercise, zoezi, and I would like you to just write the answers to these sentences in the comment section below so that I can see if you understood this lesson or you didn't understand. And if you have any other question, either concerning this lesson or any other question concerning Swahili, drop it in the comment section, okay? We have the first question here is, you need to change this into passive form. Badilisha katika kauli ya kutendwa. Mkulima alikata miti. Mkulima alikata miti. This is just miti only. The farmer cut the tree. the trees. Mkulima alikata miti. And this Seremala alitengeneza mlango. Seremala alitengeneza mlango. The third one here, Vijana walileta maji. Vijana walileta maji. Kaka yangu alilipa deni. Kaka yangu alilipa deni. So you need to write this. This was only the first part where we interacted with the verb that has ending with a. Write them, the answers in the comment section, and I'll check them and correct you if it will be. I'll check them and see, assess you. Also, if you want this information here, private Swahili lesson, drop the message on my email, on my WhatsApp. It's here. WhatsApp +254 701 216 458, and my email is abdulkarimurunga18@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to follow this channel, Kiswahili with Karim. Subscribe on Facebook, follow us, Kiswahili with Karim. Same on Instagram, follow us, Kiswahili with Abdul Karim. That's all for today's lesson. We will meet in the next lesson, where we'll be talking about some other forms of verbs that are Arabic verb and the monosyllabic verbs, how we can form passive form for that verb. Don't forget, in this lesson we talked about passive form of verbs for the Bantu verbs, Bantu origin verb, Swahili verbs with Bantu origin. Kwaheri, tutakutana katika darasa lingine. Kwaheri tena.